What is up, my friend? AJ here from SocialGlow, helping you create highly engaged communities. And if you've been contemplating just kind of creating an online community, wondering which platform is better, you're in the right place, because today we're going to be comparing two of the biggest platforms out there, which is Mighty Networks and SocialGlow. And we're really going to kind of get into like which one is better. So let's kind of break it down. So first up, we have Mighty Networks. Now, Mighty Networks is the OG of community platforms. When with a Mighty Network, you can bring your courses, your membership, and your offers together into a powerful community under your own brand on an iOS, Android, and even on the web, which, by the way, you can do the exact same thing using SocialGlow, which is cool. Now, Mighty Networks, they provide you with the ability to create like chat communities, feed communities, different events, cohort-based courses, and also content-only courses. And they also give your users the ability to use a mobile app to engage with your community. And you can build a community around a chat or a feed. And when it comes to courses, you can create a live cohort-based course or a content-only course, or you could build a community-based course that puts the emphasis on member challenges, events, and activity, not just on the course content alone. Now, Mighty Networks is a pretty dynamic platform that lets you build various spaces and then leverage those spaces to create a community experience like you want. But how does it stack up against SocialGlow? Super good question, because there's a lot of companies who are coming into this all-in-one community market. And while I think Mighty Networks is a really good platform and has been around a very long time, I actually think SocialGlow does a few things better than Mighty Networks. So let me just kind of break it down. I'll break both platforms down. We'll go into kind of the features. I think Mighty Networks does a great job for giving you a dynamic approach to creating a community and allowing you to create various spaces how you want them to be. But they don't have gamification features built into the platform, which is a downside in my opinion, because gamification features are proven to increase engagement. Now, I also think that the user experience with Mighty Networks is actually overwhelming, because when you log in for the first time, you're like bombarded with all of the options because there's so many spaces. And I think this is another downside of Mighty Networks, because it's no secret that the average person today feels overwhelmed with all of the changes that are going on in the world, in their career, and their families, even just from the sheer amount of information that they're encountering on a daily basis. Like, sensory overload is a very real thing for the average internet user in today's culture. And I see a world where the best community creators, they're gonna take this into account, and they're gonna make sure that their community, their courses ultimately helps regulate sensory overload. And I think with the current layout of Mighty Networks, it actually creates a lot more sensory overload, which is another downside to their platform, in my opinion. I get that I'm probably a little bit biased because I just love SocialGlow and I really believe in the platform. However, I'm going to just continue to do my best to be as objective as I can on both platforms. Now, I think that SocialGlow's gamification features are set up to create more highly engaged communities that's going to help you create more client retention and ultimately a higher LTV. And I also think that SocialGlow is doing a fantastic job of creating a platform that helps regulate sensory overload. And I think this is a big deal as we move out into the future of the internet and ultimately continuing to create virtual communities. So let's just kind of break both platforms down. So let's start with ease of use. Well, Mighty Networks is a dynamic platform that hinges on a few things: community, chat, events, and courses. And I experience it to be a little cumbersome to kind of get set up because there are so many options, but they have done a pretty good job of making it straightforward. Now, SocialGlow, on the other hand, it has a lot more like intuitive dashboard that makes creating communities and courses very simple and easy. In fact, getting started with SocialGlow is a lot faster and easier because it's not as dynamic. Now, that's a good thing in my opinion. However, if you're somebody who wants a lot of control, then you may not like how simple and easy SocialGlow actually is to use. Now, the best way I can describe the ease of use difference between the two platforms is kind of like Facebook group circa 2012 type of user experience. So it's just super easy to set up and use. But SocialGlow is way better than Facebook because they don't have an algorithm and they don't have censorship, and there's a whole lot of other reasons. While Mighty Networks is more like if Facebook and Slack and an old school forum, if they all got together and had a baby together, then you'd kind of have a Mighty Network. So I hope that kind of makes sense and kind of sets the distinction. Second piece, customization. When it comes to customization, Mighty Networks, it totally takes the cake. You can customize pretty much anything: branded colors, space layouts, logos, you name it, you basically can pretty much customize it using Mighty Networks. SocialGlow, on the other hand, is pretty limited on purpose, because they are constantly living in the question of like, how do we make creating highly engaged communities simple? And like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to solving the sensory overload problem, which is only going to increase as the world continues to move faster and faster, I really think SocialGlow is doing a really good job at this. Now, SocialGlow does give you a little bit more customization on their premium plan, where you can go in, change your logo, change your brand colors on the desktop, or if you want a white label experience, you want to white label their software and have your own custom branded app, that's completely possible with SocialGlow as an enterprise solution. So let's get into features. When it comes to features, I think both platforms are pretty neck and neck. I mean, they're pretty close. Now, Mighty Networks does have some features like quizzes and web pages that SocialGlow doesn't have yet, but SocialGlow has gamification features and levels that Mighty Networks doesn't have yet. So they both give you the ability to create a live cohort-based course, content-only courses, or build a community-based course that puts the emphasis on member challenges and events and activity, and not just the content alone. And they both have the ability to go live, they both have the ability to have chat features, and they both give you the ability to have your own custom branded app if that's something that you wanted. Now, this is why I'm saying that they're pretty much neck and neck when it comes to features. The main difference is in the user experience and in the gamification. Like, remember that SocialGlow's user experience is kind of like old school Facebook groups, but like when they were awesome. But unlike Facebook, you never have to worry about the algorithm or censorship with SocialGlow, which means that when you make a post, when people are engaging in your community, everybody's gonna see it, everybody's gonna get the notifications. And SocialGlow's gamification features are pretty awesome as well, because their gamification feature not only allows your members to gain points, but their feature allows your members to redeem their points for swag, upsells, live events, money back towards their original purchase, however you can think about like a redemption strategy. And SocialGlow is just a powerful, powerful platform for creating communities, like group coaching programs, and different various masterminds. So this is what I'm saying, it just kind of really depends on what type of user experience that you want to create. Now let's talk about pricing. On the pricing front, Mighty Networks and SocialGlow, they're pretty similar as well. So let me kind of break this pricing difference down for you. So Mighty Networks is $39 per community, and SocialGlow is $49 per month for unlimited communities. And when it comes to creating community and courses, Mighty Networks is $99 per community while giving you the ability to host as many courses as you want. And SocialGlow is $99 per month, but it's for unlimited communities and unlimited courses. So while they are priced very similarly, you actually get a lot more with SocialGlow than you do with Mighty Networks. And one thing to keep in mind is that both platforms will let you white label their technology and help you create your own custom branded app for you. And if that's something that you want, I do know that SocialGlow is more affordable on that front as well. Now let's look at integration. In terms of integrations, both platforms have Zapier integrations, and both platforms have third-party integrations with Stripe and ConvertKit. Now let's talk about mobile app. So both platforms have a mobile app, both for iOS and Android, which is pretty awesome because if you want to build a highly engaged community, your members need to be able to access your community and your content via their mobile devices. Now let's talk about community and support. When it comes to support, both platforms do have really good support, but I'd say that SocialGlow has better support. Like when you use SocialGlow, you get live chat support and their team gets back to people within 5 minutes during office hours. Plus, SocialGlow also gives you access to a weekly Q&A call where you can show up, ask your questions, and they're just there to help you. They're there to help their members and just help them get results fast. So if you want to talk to real people in real time, I'm telling you, SocialGlow support team goes over and above to help you out. So now the question is, which platform is for you? Well, I think it really depends on what type of user experience that you want to create. Like if you want more control and more customization and you don't mind having a bit of like an overwhelming experience for your members, then I think Mighty Networks is a great option for you. Yet if you want to create a gamified community that feels more like a Facebook group experience, but it doesn't have an algorithm or censorship, while also integrating extremely well with your courses and your coaching and your conversations, then I'm going to tell you, you're going to want to use SocialGlow. Plus, SocialGlow is just more versatile in my opinion. With SocialGlow, not only can you run highly engaged communities, but you also can host gamified challenges, mastermind groups, group programs, or even virtual summits, which is super cool. And it's built to be affordable so you can continue investing into and growing your business. Now, I really think that both platforms are pretty awesome. It really just comes down to what type of experience do you want to create for your people? And I really think that SocialGlow's platform is better geared for people who create group coaching programs, masterminds, and they want to create a platform that's just kind of helping cut down on sensory overload. And I think Mighty Networks is great for those who want like a community that has a lot of information and it's very searchable. So that, my friend, is my comparison of Mighty Networks versus SocialGlow. I hope this video helps you make a very informed decision. And as always, I recommend taking advantage of free trials or demos when you're making a decision. And I know SocialGlow does offer a 30-day trial. And you even can go to the website and schedule a time to book in a demo where somebody's gonna like talk with you and really kind of understand what you're wanting to create and really kind of help you see if SocialGlow is gonna help you create that type of experience. And the cool thing is their team will also give you some amazing ideas on really setting up an amazing course, an amazing community, which is pretty cool. So what do you think? Share which platform you think that you're gonna be going with in the comments below. And also share this video with any friends that might be deciding between Mighty Networks or SocialGlow. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, my friend, I'm out. Peace.